Remember, this is your idea. So we are doing a Q&A video. We have some extra time on our hands. So we reached out to you guys. Whoa!
We're going to try to keep it interesting.
Ah!
Do you want me to bring you this way? Oh, what do you want me to do?
Oh.
This is our Q&A video.
Okay, so first question is, what is the most difficult part of traveling with each other? That face. Wow, starting off strong. Good question.
3, 2, 1, answer.
Okay, I don't know how I should say it. Is yours like one word?
No. 3, 2, 1.
Not having our own space.
No way. At least we agree on that.
Wow, that's true.
Not having our own space. Usually we're booking like a 1-bedroom place. We don't have a lot of space to like work in our own room, which we've had in the last couple weeks here in quarantine, and it's honestly been really nice.
Oh my god, it makes such a difference, and I feel like we're realizing now how important it is for us to have different rooms that we could be working in. Because full-time travel means 365 days, 24/7 being with your partner, which is great.
99% great, but sometimes you just want your own space.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Question 1 done. Question number 2.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. My answer would be, as of now, from all the places that we've traveled, I would say Portugal.
We often talk about one day having an apartment in Lisbon, Portugal, or Porto. We haven't actually been
We haven't
to
even
Porto.
been to Porto, but it
we-
seems amazing.
We've heard amazing things. Well, I'm born and raised in New York. I feel like that's always going to be my home base. So I would love to have an apartment in Manhattan.
She's never lived in New York City.
No,
Fun
I
fact.
haven't.
I would like that
Like
too.
a really nice apartment.
Like a penthouse overlooking Central Park.
Duplex.
Small dreams, right?
Like a dream. If you could redo a visit to a city, where would it be and how would you do it differently? I think I know my answer.
I'm blanking on everything right now. Where have we gone?
Okay, I'm going to say mine then. Buenos Aires. Because I'll tell you how we do it differently.
We'd stay longer. Yeah, for sure. But I feel like we did it well for 5 days.
And we would do more tango.
More tango, more days. It was one of the coolest cities we went to that we didn't get to spend a lot of time in. So I can agree with that. I think if we could do it again and do it better, I would do Lima, and I would just shell out the money to stay in Miraflores or Barranco. Because when we stayed for 2 days in Barranco and we were walking distance to so many things, it was so nice.
Yeah,
and then we stayed in Lince, which was fine, and we had a really nice apartment, but just to get anywhere we had to take an Uber.
Right.
We couldn't really walk anywhere, so that's what I would do over.
Okay, that's a good one. Both good for different reasons. Okay.
Question number 4. What's one thing you could not travel without?
It's really hard to cut buttered and square. How about that adapter thing we have? It plugs into the wall and then it has like 6 outlets. Basically any country's outlet in. Is that boring?
No.
It's practical.
I don't really need much. I try to travel with very little clothes, and the clothes that I do travel with, I try to bring as much bluff works as possible because I can just rewear the clothes over and over again.
What question are we at?
5.
Next question. What's the most fun thing about having visitors? Spicing up the energy. So we normally have this duo partner energy, which is great, and we vibe really well with it. But when you have friends come visit, then it kind of completely changes up the dynamic, which in some ways it's a problem for us because we're used to just being like flying solo. When my parents came, when my friends came to Peru, and my sister and her friends came.
Forces you to do things that you wouldn't necessarily do otherwise, which again can be good, can be bad. For instance, going out or something, maybe we'd just be like, oh, we'll just stay at home, where if somebody's visiting for 2 weeks, they want to maximize it. They're like, let's go out, let's go do this, go do this.
Right. And it's fun to share that experience with friends, obviously.
Of course.
How many people does it take to switch a light bulb? If you had to recommend one place everyone visits, where would it be?
I mean, honestly, I would say the Taj Mahal. I didn't think it was going to be the best experience, but it actually was, especially when we saw it from across the river. So when we actually visited the Taj Mahal, it was more of what I expected, just crowds of people trying to get pictures, whatever. But visiting it from across the river was incredible, serene, beautiful, well worth the visit. And looks like the filament is broken.
How about this one?
I would say Havana, Cuba, because it was truly like stepping into a time machine and going back to the 1950s, 60s. Such a cool place, super safe. Everyone was really friendly. I think it's a place everyone should go in the next couple of years. Nice job, Bran.
Light bulbs fixed.
Woohoo! Because now that there's more tourists going there, they're really gonna be building it up soon with McDonald's and Starbucks and things like that. So I think everyone should go now or within the next couple of years while it's still authentic and the way it is. We just have a random assortment of food left, so I'm kind of just taking the frozen vegetables, the beans, the rice. I'm not sure how it's gonna taste, but kind of quarantine lunch where you just have to use everything else that you have in the house.
Looks good. Very colorful. Question number 7. What activity do you think that everybody should experience from your travels? I would say swimming with sea lions in Lima, Peru. That was a crazy experience, unlike anything we've ever done before, and very enjoyable. Definitely should do it.
Do something out of your comfort zone. A little vague, but for example, I was so afraid to go swimming with the sea lions because there were so many and they were so loud, so smelly. It was just a crazy experience. If you haven't seen that episode, you have to check it out. Doing something out of your comfort zone, you definitely should do, whether that's going on a 5-day trek. That was out of my comfort zone. Swimming with sea lions, that was out of my comfort zone. Putting yourself in a perspective where I'm here, might as well do it.
So, question number 8. What is one piece of advice you would have for someone else doing a similar trip? Go through the rigor of really planning it out beforehand. That means saving up money, planning what you're actually going to do to make money, because for us, we want this to be long term. We love this lifestyle of being able to travel wherever we want, choose where we're living or residing. You have to do the hard work to set that up beforehand for it to go well.
But when you say plan everything out, it's not necessary that you plan where you're going.
I basically wrote a book all about this process, trying to help other people go through the process as well to chase their passions full time. Unfortunately, a big premise of the book is relocation, and right now you're not allowed to relocate somewhere else in the world with the coronavirus. I think
launch date is getting
we're gonna push it back. It's still gonna happen at some point, but maybe not this summer and maybe not this year like we were planning, which is a big bummer. But
one piece of advice: read Brandon's book
when it comes out.
Okay, Bran, next question. Which place surprised you the most?
The place that surprised me the most, and I know we've already sort of touched on it, but it's true. Buenos Aires was amazing. I absolutely loved that city. I would love to go back there and live there for at least a month. It was incredible. Highly recommend it.
Why was that surprising?
Oh, just because everybody says, oh, Buenos Aires is so nice. For me, when everybody says that, I feel like, what's the catch? Like, is it going to be too expensive? Everybody was saying it's like the Paris of South America. I had high expectations. Let's put it that way. I expected it to be really, really amazing, but it even surprised me as even better than that. So which place surprised you the most, Erin?
Okay, so this is one place that Brandon was really excited about, and I truly knew nothing. And it wound up being one of my favorite places, maybe in the world. Cuenca, Ecuador. It was the most charming, sweet city, and we had the best time living there for a month. I guess I was surprised by how much I loved this kind of small, quaint South American city. And our 10th question is, what's something you wish you would have known before you left for your trip?
that we were going to have to come home before we even left India. That would have been nice to know, but who would have known?
Well, mine's very different than that.
Go on.
I wish I could have told past Erin that camping in a tent for 30 days will be fine. And you don't have to stress out too much.
I wish that you could have told past Erin that too.
Because I was so not looking forward to sleeping in a tent for almost a month straight when we were in Patagonia. It wound up being fun and it was okay, and I actually enjoyed it some nights. Not nights where we had to set up the tent in the rain. That was pretty bad. But it was such a great experience, and obviously Patagonia is unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful spot. Do I want to live like that every day? No. But it was really fun, and I wish I didn't stress out as much as I did over it. You live and you learn. If you liked this kind of question and answer and you have some more questions for us, leave them in the comments below and maybe we'll do another one like this.
We're probably going to be stuck at home just like all of you guys for quite a while, so keep us entertained, drop some comments below, things you want us to answer. They don't necessarily just have to be travel questions.
They could be about us.
Whatever you want. Keep us entertained.
Yeah.